is where they brought those human remains, believed to be Gabby Petito.
Hey guys, welcome to our channel. All of us want to know more about what the medical examiner used to determine the cause of death of Gabby Petito. As the search for Dirty Brian Laundrie rages on, a forensic pathologist and a forensic anthropologist were involved in the autopsy of Gabby Petito. They looked at the bones of the neck, the cartilage of the neck, to determine if there was strangulation or other damage that was involved. They're going to look for blunt force trauma injury and other sharp force object, firearms. The big questions that they're going to look at to determine the time of death is that they're going to look at the relative humidity and the climate at the time of the Red Beth and Bethune video around August 27th to determine exact approximate time of death of Gabby Petito. See if those timelines match up based on the weather and the decomposition of the body. The problem is, for all of us, we want to know the results of that autopsy. We want to know if there was blunt force trauma. We want to know if there was a sharp knife injury. We want to know if there was strangulation, bruising, all those things. The thing is we're all waiting for autopsy results, but the coroner in that small county coroner in Wyoming, the FBI just came in and whisked away the case immediately. The FBI is not going to release information when they think the only people that know that information is them, the coroner, and the killer of Gabby Petito. So it will be likely a long time before we know about the condition of the corpse. Was that mysterious black tarp found covering Gabby Petito, or was her corpse laying bare to the elements? These are things that we want to know, questions we want to answer. One thing we do know is that Dirty Laundrie is nowhere to be found. We have Dog the Bounty Hunter looking for Dirty Laundrie. We have the FBI. We have every internet sleuth on the planet looking for Dirty Brian Laundrie. But we don't know what the cause of death was. We are left to speculate or hope for leaks to actually get to the bottom of what happened to Gabby Petito for a definitive cause of death. I believe that she was either strangled or was pushed and hit her head. We know that the behavior of Dirty Brian Laundrie, when he pushed her before, that he could have behaved just like this again. The most likely occurrence, based on a heat of passion incident that most likely occurred, based on what we know about the deterioration of the relationship and Brian's history of pushing her. Gabby being killed by a blunt force trauma injury, either to falling or Brian hitting her, is less likely than death by strangulation. I believe that death by strangulation in the heat of passion is the most likely what occurred in this incident, because I believed that with only being 0.6 miles away from Spread Creek campgrounds and the cries of Gabby Petito, her yells could be heard for miles. And I believe that coward Dirty Brian Laundrie didn't want her voice to be heard and have another August 12th incident, so I believe Dirty Brian Laundrie strangled her. Based on how close that they were camped out to the Spread Creek campground, I believe this is the most plausible explanation for what happened. But until either this goes to court, a leak, or some type of other resolution comes to this, that we could find out a cause of death, whether it's strangulation, blunt force trauma, or other type of sharp object such as a knife. Everyone believes that a firearm was not in play, and obviously there are no reports of a gunshot going off in the near the Spread Creek campgrounds or anything like that of witness reports, so we can most likely rule that out. I believe that Brian strangled her in desperation and cowardice so that the Spread Creek campers would not be alerted to his abuse of Gabby Petito. We may have to wait until trial or other resolution to get a medical examiner cause of death, because we're not going to be able to pry it from the FBI, because they have no reason to tell anyone if they think that it could benefit them in the investigation. We just don't know enough, and until we get into the mind of Dirty Brian Laundrie or his dirty parents speak, we have to keep theorizing and looking for answers. So we have people like Dog, the FBI, and local police, and all of the wonderful internet sleuths out there that are doing their best work to get justice for Gabby Petito and bring Dirty Brian Laundrie in. Guys, please like and subscribe to this video. I'm going to be doing a versus of Dirty Brian Laundrie and Dog the Bounty Hunter as we get more information about Dog's search for Dirty Brian Laundrie. And we hope that we get some more evidence, we get some more details about what's going on. At least from Dog, we get more transparency and we get updates about what's going on, because the FBI, we have no idea what they're doing. We do not know if the FBI already searched the DeSoto campgrounds and they already have dismissed this. We don't know if they saw 3 people leaving the DeSoto campgrounds, and that's why they have not shown much interest in it, other than taking control of the surveillance video of the DeSoto campgrounds. So this is going to continue to be the story of not having the autopsy results, what the FBI knows about DeSoto campgrounds. I'm going to be doing a more detailed video over the DeSoto campgrounds and theories coming out of the DeSoto campgrounds, a little bit of mapping and what exactly that terrain is, a little differentiation of the Carlton Reserve and the DeSoto campgrounds and the difference in terrain mapping, and that will be coming out in a video in the next day or so, along with the Dog versus Dirty Brian Laundrie. Thank you guys so much for being a part of our channel, and we'll see you guys in the next video.